Alright, welcome back to Shaving with Fuzzy. I'm Fuzzy. Hi, y'all. And all that noise you hear is Luna wrestling with Hash Brown again. I think they were doing that last video. Anyway, I don't have a lot of toys here, and, you know, I work a lot. Matter of fact, we just all got in from walking. I took them out for a walk. So I'm working an afternoon shift. This is Thursday. I've been working morning shifts. I'm working an afternoon shift. So we're going to do Williams Wednesday on Thursday afternoon. It's a Calvin ball rule. Look it up. It's fine. I promise. So we're going to use the vintage Williams in the old Foley scuttle, which I like. I've got a brush here. I think this is one of the Burma Shade brushes, but Eveready made a brush that looked just like it, and I did have one of those, so I'm going to say it's the Burma Shade brush. And we're going to finish up with Citrus Musk by Banal, which is absolutely outstanding stuff. So for a razor today, now we don't have but a day's growth. There's nothing spectacular here. I have to shave every day for work now. I don't get to cheat, so pretty much we shave every day. The 1914, little alley catcher we call it, little Eveready 1914. If you're one of the people that thinks that the 1912 is a really base model and you want something a little fancier and a little better, look at the 1914s. Now, do they particularly shave any better? Razor's a razor, blade's a blade. Not really, but they are cool still. They have a nice audio feedback to them a lot of times, and so they have their advantage. All right, we're going to put a new blade in, right fresh out of a blade pack here, because I don't know. I guess just because I see a blade out on top here, but we're going to do it this way just because this is how we're going to do it. All right, we'll get the blade set down in there, and then the top just clips over. And then, as always, put your spectacles on. And check and make sure everything's up the line. Behind the, see, this one needs a little adjusting. It will move around a little bit sometimes when you close the lid down, so it needs a little adjustment. But you want it to look a little something like that right there. And that's still a little bit more to one side than what I like. Yeah, let's try it one more time. I want to get it more centered on those blade stops. These were actually made, they do better with the old blades that don't have the cutouts on the side. They don't really hold the blade. So you have to be really careful. I will say that. You need to be careful with any of them, I guess. But anyway, there we go. A little coffee in the Williams mug. Little dogs wrestling in the background. Why not? So we got some cool weather. It's been in the 40s. I think it's going down into the upper 20s tonight. I get off at 11 tonight, so I should be home by the time my heater went out in the apartment here. And hopefully they'll get to come fix that. But the apartment's still been staying. Even if it was 40 degrees outside, it's almost 70 inside with me not running anything. So not a big deal. If I have to, I can open the stove up, crank up a little heat and warm the place up a little bit, but I don't think I'm going to need to. All right, so here we go. So it's been cool, and that's really nice. Maybe I'll get out and do some squirrel hunting before long. I've been busy and hadn't got out to squirrel hunt. Yes. Get him. You're big, you're bad. She ain't. But maybe since it's cooled off and mosquitoes will die off, maybe I'll go hunting. I don't like hunting when I got to slap mosquitoes. That's not really true. I mean, I don't mind. I got stuff to take care of that. I just hadn't been hunting. All right, here we go. We're going to work us up some good old vintage Williams. And since they quit making it, it's all going to be vintage before long. But this is the vintage stuff. I guess it would still be modern and vintage, though. I mean, it's the modern formula. They just quit making it. Then you had the vintage formulas that were better. Now, that doesn't mean that the modern stuff isn't good. Still good shaving soap, but I can say the vintage stuff was better. All right. Now, since it's cool, I broke out the brush scuttle. What is a brush scuttle, you say? Well, just a second, and I'll show you what a brush scuttle is and what it does. Compliments of my sister. Was texting with her earlier. She was doing some cooking. Looks pretty good. She's going to be cooking the rice dish that our mom used to make. I hadn't had in a while. So here's a brush scuttle. It's a 2-chamber thingy. It's got this tapered cylinder up top, and it's got hot water in the bowl in the bottom, and the hot water warms inside of that, and you put your brush down in it like that, in between rounds, keeps the brush warm. Now you can actually start out by loading the brush and then putting it in there before you even start making lather, and you'll have a nice warm lather if you want to do that before you wash your face and all. I probably usually do that. But anyway, did today. So it'll be good for my next pass. Can I only do 2 lather passes? There are some people that use lather passes for all their, and that's fine. And it would work even better for you because it would keep it warm all the way through. It really does. It's really a nice thing. My sister got for me a while back. Heard me on a video say I was wanted one. She got me one. All right. Can you hear that? That's kind of going against the grain there, cleaning up around that goatee. And the 1914 can definitely give you some audio feedback. When you, especially if you have a couple of days of growth. This is just a simple old little 1 day of growth thing. But if you have a couple of days of growth, boy, it can sing to you. Some people don't like it. Oh, that's blade chatter. It's bad. It's mean it's not. Okay, well then I like the bad blade chatter because I love to hear a razor talking to me. Yes, I do. All right, here we go again. Get our little across the grain thing going here. We don't do against the grain. Still don't do against the grain. So I'm noticing as I get older that the skin stretching is becoming even more important. Skin stretching is important anyway, but as you get older, you start to get the old wattles under here and everything. It gets to be even more important. I can usually get it just by stretching my neck out for now, but eventually I bet that's not even going to work. All right. Well, there we go with a couple of lather passes. Our brush is still nice and warm in the brush scuttle there. That came from Dirty Bird Pottery, by the way. I've got I've got one of her regular scuttles, and I want to get one of her. I don't bowl lather, so I don't want it to really bowl lather. But you know, sometimes with a cream, maybe you want to do a little bit of that. But she has some mugs, and it's made, the handle is kind of reversed so that it comes down. And I would probably actually use it for a coffee mug is probably what I would use it for if I got it. But all her work. Now, I haven't looked lately. I'm assuming she's still in business. I haven't really looked lately. I see a little red right there. I think I may have actually got a little weeper that time right there when I was coming back in to trim up around my goatee. I may have caught myself when I was sitting there talking. I think I saw a little red when I was putting the witch hazel on. All right, well there we go. That's what we're doing today. We're going to get out to work here before long. So there you got to see a brush scuttle in action. And also what they call the Victorian. Of course, this you can put your hot water in the bottom and you put your brush in there so that you had hot water to soak your brush. And that was back when they didn't have hot water in the houses all the time. And so it's really good for that. So there you get to see a couple of versions of a scuttle. And, you know, don't be fooled. That doesn't keep the soap. The Victorian scuttle there doesn't keep the soap warm at all. It's just a soap cake sitting on top. So there's no way the heat's going to go all the way through the soap cake, but it was for your brush, and it did a really good job at that. All right, so that's what we're doing today. Kind of a low-key video, no real rants, just hello for Williams Wednesday on Thursday afternoon. Break out the old brush scuttles and show that off a little bit. And, life pretty good in the fuzzy hood. All right, y'all have a good one. Whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, stay warm, stay cool, stay dry, and happy shaves to you.